Meow, 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 meow. Do I look smaller today? What the fuck? Did I get shrunk in the washing machine? That's about right. Sorry, I had to grow a little bit bigger there. Hello, everybody! My name is Gale Galleon, formerly Small Galleon, now the pirate captain of first stage production EN's Group Avalon. What are you doing here? In my captain's quarters? Did I invite all of you guys? It's a little packed in here. Jesus. God damn. I got no room to breathe.
The Pipsqueaks are flooding in. Oh, my room can only hold so many. Get them away from me.
Everybody's here in the captain's quarters. Did I put up the chair? Nah, I just inflated myself a little bit. I got a bike pump connected to my left index finger that helps blow air into me in case I need to scare off predators in the event of an emergency. It's a very useful technique. I highly recommend anybody else try that. Actually, no, that sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to Captain's Quarters, which is my way of being jealous that everybody else has their own title for a Zatsu, but I didn't. Isn't it like... I saw Altus had his Zatsu earlier today. He's got Oni Talks. Cass has got the fucking Whispers of the Forest. Lucy's got Moonlight Chats. Roscoe's got... what is this called again? What the fuck is Roscoe's Zatsu called again? I see it all the time. I forget what it's called, though. Back and Forth. Thank you. Back and Forth. I don't know why he named it that. Is it like... Was Back and Forth supposed to be like his recap session for the week? I got jealous? I did get jealous. I channeled my jealousy into something positive, though. Because now we're doing Zatsu, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more productive about talking. Because you guys know, or at least... most of you guys probably know that I am an unconfident yapper. I can yap, but a lot of the time it doesn't feel as though I'm saying anything worthwhile. So I'm going to do my best to talk about shit that's actually worth talking about. Prefacing it with this is that I won't guarantee that these will be weekly. They'll most likely be whenever I feel like I actually have something worthwhile to talk about. But I'll do it. I'll probably try to do it at least every other week. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. But I can't promise that either, you know. I'm a very, goes by the seat of his pants type of guy, so I gotta do it the way I feel comfortable doing it. But yeah, we're gonna try to do it more. And I definitely have shit to talk about today. If you guys saw my tweet yesterday. Or last night, I should say. Last night. You were surprised when you saw it on the schedule? My captain doing a Zatsu? My Zatsus usually come in the form of Minecraft. Or I guess recently Planet Zoo too, huh? I can yap pretty good whenever my mind starts, like, drifting off. Because I usually need some sort of external stimuli. Otherwise, my brain goes comatose. It's just a part of being special, I guess. It's part of being a little bit special. Speaking about being a little bit special, I want to thank the special people who are currently supporting the channel. Welcome in, everybody. How are you guys doing on this beautiful, not a Monday, a Tuesday? Old captain was Mondays. New captain is Tuesdays. 1 second. Let me refresh really quick. So I need an anchor. Yeah! Yeah, actually I do. Yeah. Games are like my anchors. They set me down on course. That's a great analogy, Jade. That's a great analogy. Your yapping streams are the VODs I usually have on in the back while I work. Yeah, I like that too. Like, there are streamers that I love seeing them go live because their voice is like a cadence where I can sort of just like, it's just like really pleasant to listen to while I go and do other things. And sometimes I'll pick up like a key word or a phrase from them and I'll be like, what the hell did they just say? So it keeps it entertaining too. Yeah, I like I like nice Zatsu streams too. Really quick, Kasumi, thank you for joining for 14 months. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Such a dedicated member. They said, happy 14 months to the best captain ever. What? Me? Nah. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm new here. It's good to be here. Hello, Halo. Hope you're having a good day today. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome in to the Gale Galleon stream where we talk about, most notably, I would say our #1 topic is balls. And if it's not balls, then we're probably talking about the current economic crisis in the world. It's usually those two topics. That's a safe bet. Irie, welcome back for 14 months. 14 months and a few more, and I'll be aged enough to be considered as a good cheese, as good as the cheese. Wait, really? That takes that long? Sorry, I don't know what to write in this anymore. No, it's okay. I think that was an interesting fact. I didn't know it took over a year for those stinky cheeses. I thought that stuff could be done in like a few weeks if you leave them out. This is my first introduction to me. Balls discussion. It's more common than not, I'll say. If you don't want to talk about balls, then at the very least, we can talk about cannibalism. Do I talk about anything worthwhile, guys? Just out of curiosity. What are some of your favorite topics that you've heard me talk about? Like Cannibalism Cafe? Is that like a manga? No, I don't think so. You said this is your first time being here in stream. You're already dissing me. It is a book, it looks like. Or is that a movie? That's a book, yeah. That looks like I should not have clicked on that. I'm gonna get cannibal ads now. I talk about Pup. I do not talk about Pup that often. Although Pup is currently sitting in the chair over there. Hi, Pup. He's in his pup chair. I'd say every nerding out about games is good. I don't like nerding out about games. This might have deep roots to my trauma as a child. It might have deep roots to my trauma as a child. Me talking about like the things that I love and then nobody around me giving a fuck about it, man. I gotta break through that still. I gotta break through that still. I say back in the day a lot. Oh, true! That's right, I forgot. I'm a chronic nostalgia baiter. Let's talk about the housing crisis. We'll get to that eventually today. I'm sure of it. I think there was something that I wanted to talk about that borderlines it. So if I spiral out of control, just let me know. Just snap your fingers a few times. It'll bring me back. It's like I'm going underwater. It's gotta bring me back up for air if I start talking about land prices and how many acres you could afford nowadays. The best talk was the FF14 talk. FF14 is so hard for me to talk about. Oh, how crazy that the housing crisis and FF14 are related today, because I have to log in right now, actually. Thank you for saying that. I have to log into Final Fantasy XIV right now, because my house is going to get demolished in 3 days if I don't log in. I'm going to do that really quick. Let me just log in. Vika Pika, welcome back for 9 months. Welcome back aboard. Wow, 9 months. Ah, they said. I love giving your guys this a little bit more oomph with my like I'm being fucking murdered in my own room. In my own captain's quarters, even, dare I say. Wouldn't be the first time. Also, if you remember, no, thank you for the brain trigger. I gotta update anyway. This is perfect timing. Don't log in. I made a bet. I don't like that. That's whoever you're betting with. I want you to take their money and smile. I should also visit the FC house. I won't be doing that today, but the next time we do an FF14 stream, I will. I wanted to visit the, or not visit. I wanted to do the Pipsqueak hide and seek event again. I meant to do that a couple weeks ago, I think. Actually, I might have even meant to do it this week, but I forgot to put it on the schedule. I'm gonna schedule that right now, actually. I'm gonna schedule the Pipsqueak hide and seek for I'm gonna put it as next Saturday on the calendar for now. So don't forget. I'd been meaning to do that. It eluded my brain though. If you get your house demolished, even I will buy the land. That's a terrible thing to hear. I am most certainly going to log in. What do you guys do here? Well, Halo, today is just a chatting stream. Typically, I play a lot of games, so you can check my VODs if you go to my channel. You can see all the different games that I play. Even this week, like, everything else this week is just games. But for today, so I can keep up with my fans, we're just chatting and hanging out for now. It's my first dedicated Zatsu stream, so today we're shooting the shit. That'll give you enough time to get back into FF14, I guess. Yeah. So right now, I put it on for the 14th. Oh, the FF14th! It's just a match made in heaven. It was meant to be. But yeah, so if you guys didn't see my tweet last night, let me I'll grab a picture of it so you guys can see it yourselves and have context. Here it is. Here it is. I got some new cabin neighbors, and they live above me on the ship. I actually think I met them. It was a lady, and she was walking a giant ass like golden retriever, I think. And I was coming in from a big ass grocery shopping list. By the way, I have not finished reading out memberships or Streamlabs yet. I'll get there in just a bit. But I'm hitting the iron while that shit's hot. So they were walking this big ass dog, this big ass Doge. And while I was bringing my stuff in from my car, the dog started sniffing me. I'm like, "Aw, cute little puppy." So I stopped and let it sniff me because it was getting really excited. And they were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Let the dog get their zoomies out." And so they walk towards the cabin stairs. I see them go up, and I'm like, "Oh, it's you." Because like the past week, there's been some crazy sounds. Not like anything like R18. There's just been crazy sounds coming from above my cabin. And it's just like running straight up and down the place above me. And it's either the dog or a child or a combination of both. I don't know if they have kids. I've never heard any kids. But I can guarantee you there's a child playing up there. Because I don't think the dog is thumping that hard. I genuinely don't think so. I don't think the dog would thump that hard. Am I the type to complain or let it pass? If they did it for like an hour straight, I would probably go knock on their door and ask if they need help. I would do a neighborly thing where I ask if they're in trouble. Do they need anything? I'll be like, "Oh, I was really concerned because like for the past hour I heard thumping. I thought someone might have been getting like killed. Are you okay?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's just like blah, 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 blah." I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Don't worry about it." And if it happens again, I'm coming with the gun. /J. You gotta do it passive-aggressively because... Not passive-aggressively. Passive-aggressive is like, "Oh, look who came in with the gum again." That's just like, yeah, like what they said, like, aggressive politeness. Have I ever been to Thailand? I've never been to Thailand. I'm so sorry. I do want to visit more Southeast Asian countries, though. There's a lot of pretty places out there. But yeah, I don't think that I would ever, like, point a finger at them. Because when you live in a place where there's so many Pipsqueaks, you want to make sure that you keep morale as high as possible, and then everybody feels welcomed and like they want to be there. And if I start making enemies of my Pipsqueaks, who knows when the next fire will start when I'm sleeping, if you know what I mean. It wouldn't be the first time my ship has caught fire. If you guys don't know this, a year and a half ago, when did I can't remember. It's like a year and a half ago. No, more than that even. A year and like 3/4. My ship caught on fire. Not my cabin though, thankfully. But there was a fucking fire. That was cool. It was actually directly underneath your cabin's quarters, ironically enough. So, thankfully, I didn't lose anything. I didn't have anything damaged. Just had a bunch of firefighters coming into my room, busting holes in my walls to check the integrity of the infrastructure. Sorry here? Nah, don't worry. Nah, I'm chill. Like I said, nothing bad happened to me. It was just cold that night. It was cold for a boy like me. Did they carry me out? No, I thankfully was... I was actually... I remember what I was doing that night too, dude. I was in bed watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And I started smelling smoke. I started smelling smoke when I was watching the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. And, I finished watching the movie after I came back into my cabin. And I started laying down on my bed. But, because there was so much, like, smoke in my cabin, all the windows and doors had to be opened up. And it was fucking cold that night. It was like November or something like that, I think. I think it was somewhere around November time where the temperature was like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. And I'm like... I was bundled up with like 3 blankets with Pup. As he was my personal radiator when I was watching the movie. He was keeping me warm. But it was fun. It was actually really fun. I actually don't hate experiences. I don't hate experiences like that because they're interesting. I think they're genuinely interesting. I think a little bit of like dealing with inconveniences can sometimes be great unless it's like a big ass inconvenience. For me, dealing with the cold is not a big ass convenience. I think the fire was a big ass inconvenience. I wish that didn't happen, but at the same time, now it's a funny story for me to tell whenever I want to pull it up. You'd be scared Freddy would visit with all the windows? Not you. It's not Freddy, by the way. We're not worried about Freddy. We're worried about the fucking purple guy. It's purple guy you gotta be worried about, you know? Purple guy from the Dead by Daylight DLC package. That's the guy you gotta worry about. Moon! Welcome back for 14 months. Oh my god, welcome back for FF 14 months? So, has anyone found the door yet? I'm running out of things to write for these. Everybody's running out of creative things to say. Alright, if you guys are starting to run out of things to say on your new memberships, I want you to think of something to, like... If you're gonna give me a ring pop, tell me what ring pop flavor you're giving me. Tell me what my ring pop flavor is, because I didn't get one. Welcome back, Moon. Welcome, welcome. Anakin, welcome back for 4 months as well. Oh my gosh, it's the captain's cabin. Kinda dusty, mate. I'll get you a broom as a housewarming gift. Happy 4 months. Thank you, Anakin. Funnily enough, I was using my massage device to open up my chest before stream. I was doing this per usual, but I haven't used it in a bit. And I think it got really dusty because when it started activating, it sounded like it was kicking up a bunch of dust off my chest and it was going straight into my nose. So I think I actually could use a broom like that. We should give him a ring pop flavor at 12 months. That'd be nice. If people want to do that, I would not say no. The typo? Who typoed? Who typoed? Boober pop flavor? You meant goober pop. Then why did you type boober pop, silly? You goofy goober?
You goofy goober.
One second, I'm sending a message. Okay. SOS signal sent. I need assistance. No, sorry, I'm just saying random game quotes. I don't deserve great boober. Shut up! Yes, I do! I deserve the best! No matter what I do! Actually, no, I deserve the best for doing good. Not for no matter what I do. That'd be just nepotism. Deserving the best with doing nothing.
I hate those guys.
CJ Fisher, thank you very much for the super chat. Gotta lock in and study. Wish me luck, Captain. Thank you. Is that Colleen, by the way? Did Colleen change their name to CJ Fisher? Because Colleen was Colleen Fisher before. Yes? Oh, okay. Oh, is it a different account, perhaps? Because it says you have the 12-month badge still on here. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is just broken. Hell if I know. Hell if I know. YouTube never seems to work properly. Kate Nguyen, welcome back for 11 months. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Salmantha, welcome back for 14 months. Oh, shit. One sec, Sal. Hold that thought. Altus Zendoji, the man of the hour. No, Altus Zendoji, the man who is an Oni. Welcome back from Oni Talks Chat. I hope you're well. I find you very swell. Okay, that was the most basic rhyme of all time. Do not ask me to write a rap album. I cannot. Welcome in, adventurers. Hope you guys are doing a fantastic... hope you guys are doing fantastic today. I am also doing a Zatu today, so you guys are going from one chat to the other. I hope you guys are ready for story times aplenty. Hi. Adventurers, quick! What was the coolest thing that Oni talked about today? Brony. Does anybody call him Brony? Actually, I just thought about the fact that calling somebody Brony definitely does not just mean bro Oni. That's not proper, huh? Yeah, I'm not using Brony. I take that back immediately. I thought about it for 2 seconds. Brony is so smart. It would be smart if My Little Pony did not exist. If the fan base for My Little Pony did not exist, it would have been a great nickname. However, comma. LOL. Don't LOL, because you're gonna instigate me. I'm gonna start using it because it made you laugh. I thought that's why you were saying it. No, I would not. Unless Altus is into My Little Pony, I would not use that for him. I mean, I think we all know there's a bit of a reputation that comes with the name Brony. Whether it's positive or negative, it's up to you. Depends on where you were raised. Depends on which part of the internet you grew up on. However, once again, comma. Love your pet bird, by the way. Her name is Pip. Her name is Pip, and that's why my fans are called the Pipsqueaks. Hi, Gale, everyone. Hello! Hello. I love your bird picture there, Ottawa. We had Period Pain Simulator. We? Is that like a group activity you guys were performing together? We got him to cry. It was nice. You guys wear that like a badge of honor, don't you? You guys are bullies. You guys are just bullies. You guys are mean. Making poor Oni-chan cry. Greetings from the UK. Hello, Danny Lee Dauber. Full name. I'm using your full name. Hello. It's a pleasure. A lot of new people coming in today, actually. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what I did to show up on a lot of people's feeds, but my name's Galleon, if you don't already know me. Typically, I look like this. But, right now, I look like this. I look like a real pirate, I swear to God. Guys, look. I am a real pirate. Just so you know. I've got a ship and everything. But, for now, we're here. Where's the gold? That shit was in the back there. You didn't see it? I spent a lot of it to buy this airship, though, so I'm a little bit down in funds. Oof. Oof. My wallet took a hit. And teleportation powers. I was actually just showing you a figment of my memory. I was just regaling what it used to look like. The best of both worlds. True. I get to go in every single blue out there. The bright blue sky, the blue vast ocean, and the solemn blues of depression. Every blue you can think of, I've got it! Sorry. Samantha, welcome back for 14 months. Welcome back to the member pip. Is this thing on? Peanuts. Thank you for your time. Is what Sal said. That is how they said it, and that's what they said. Regaling, that's good? Yeah. I thought about that one a long time ago. I love saying regaling. I feel like a fucking modern day poet. Man, I should do a poetry stream. Actually, no. Maybe it wouldn't be good as a stream. I get too self-conscious with doing poetry. I'd rather just like do little tweets here and there. Tweet, tweet. Lee, welcome back for 2 months. Congratulations on your sack. 2 months of staring at Captain Handsome and befriending the other burbs. Love to hear it, Lee. You're becoming a household name recently, I'm gonna say. Sorry, just corresponding with my mods. We're trying out something new because recently there was an update on YouTube's website. I think a lot of streaming services now are actually they allow a new video encoder. Sorry, nerd stuff. Warning, warning, nerd stuff. Talking about nerd shit. There's a new encoder called AV1 that is able to be used on YouTube and other streaming platforms like Twitch. And I don't know the minutia behind it. I don't know the nitty-gritty, but I think it's a better optimized encoder than what we were using before. So it's possible to stream with better quality at a lower bit rate, which means, to put it into like plain terms, that people who watch on like older devices that sometimes like buffer when watching my stream or struggle to watch it live, it might be easier for them to watch it while not sacrificing any quality. So right now I stream at like 10,000 bitrate. I could probably drop it down a bit, even so far as to like 6,000, almost cutting it in half, while maintaining like a similar quality, I believe. I'm not 100% knowledge in it, but that is what I'm led to believe. So yeah. There's some good changes happening. You know what's crazy is that YouTube doesn't always make a bad change. This is definitely one of those good ones. It'll be, I don't know if it's less taxing for my computer, but I think the encoding is definitely worth it. 100%. It's definitely worth it so that less people buffer during stream, because from first-hand experience, I know that most people, if you're watching a stream, excuse me, if you're watching a stream and the stream buffers like every now and again for like seconds, sometimes people just get pissed and they leave and they're like, fuck, I don't want to watch it, it keeps buffering, and they just click off the channel. So it's great for me too, so less people have to deal with those kinds of problems. So big win for everybody. Big, humongous, fat win. Nye, we'll get back for 14 months. Dang, it's a lot of people. God damn, I didn't realize how much has passed by. Nye, welcome back for 14 months. Damn, I'm still stuck here. But then I look at Pipsqueaks and feel happy. You're stinky. Also, I meant that you should visit your FC house. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Gotcha, gotcha. Speaking of which, my Final Fantasy is done updating. I know that I buffer, it's just my shitty Wi-Fi. Yeah, but in some cases, it's not people's Wi-Fi necessarily. It's their devices that cause them to lag. If you're watching on like an old like iPad, then it's possible that some streams will buffer because they're too powerful. The iPad cannot handle it. Volume? Where's my volume at? Not my stream buffering as you explain buffering. See, that's what I'm talking about, beep beeps. I'll try reducing the bit rate after today and see if it helps out anybody. Gotta go back to work now. It was nice seeing you guys for at least a little bit. Take care, Ashley. Hope you have a good day at work. Don't pull your hairs out, okay? Don't pull your hairs out. Keep them on your pretty little head. Both my smart TV and phone are pretty new, so that's not the problem. It could definitely still be internet, for sure. Who knows? YouTube does re-encode the stream and might not affect the devices that don't natively support it. Ah, shit. That sucks. That fucking sucks ass. Man, just had to ruin a good... Not you. You're not ruining a good thing. AV1. It's good, but for some people, it might still be an issue. Damn. I was hoping to get rid of that problem. Ponky, welcome. Speaking of which, hey Ponky, welcome back for 14 months. Thank you for the Boober Pop flavored ring pop. Thank you very much. Suzuchi, thank you for another ring pop, another one to add to my knuckle. They said my ring pop flavor is lemon soda. That sounds really tasty. My region always has shitternet. Shitternet? You call it shitternet? So I'm used to it buffering like crazy during streams. I'm sorry, that sucks. The fact that you still come here during the live stream, though, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming, even when it's still, when you still have to battle your shitternet. It would be easy to just watch the VOD, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Della, welcome back for 14 months. Your ring pop flavor is sunflower seed. Is it like a flavored one at least? Is it a flavored sunflower seed? Because, you know, when I ate sunflower seeds as a kid, my ass was not cracking that seed open. I just sucked on the salty outside. Or if it was like a Cajun flavor or like a spicy flavor, I would just pop the seeds in my mouth, go, and then I go and spit them out. I don't actually eat them. I don't like break them open or nothing like that. Roasted sunflower seed butter flavored. God. That's just popcorn without the crunch. That's just popcorn without the crunch. All sunflower seeds are flavored. Yeah, but like, I don't consider salt a flavor. Personally, I think salt is like a default. Because most people don't eat raw stuff. How do you say it? They don't just like raw dog a steak normal. Actually, that's a fucking stupid thing to say. Yes, people do that. What am I trying to say? Chicken. A lot of people don't raw dog chicken. Okay, I walked into my fucking house. I'm chilling. You just ate the whole seed? Oh my god, Haru, you're gonna have a sunflower grow in your stomach. No, that's dangerous. Where's my FC house? Have I ever bought the ones out of the shell? I didn't know they did that, but I should have assumed so. Sunflower seeds de-shelled. These look like... That looks so... Actually, not bad. Actually, I think I would eat those. That sounds really tasty. I think I would eat that shit. Everyone just joined in for some reason. My main account can't find you, so luckily I got a backup. Drag Ron Gamer. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's tasty. Are they also flavored? Okay, I walked into the free company house. We're not going to get demolished. Have I had salted cashews? I have had salted cashews. Cashews are one of the few nuts that I actually eat. I don't like pistachios like that much, but because I had them as a kid, I'm familiar with them, so I don't hate them. I like cashews. I like pistachios. I think I would eat sunflower seeds, probably. Like a little fucking hamster. But most nuts, I don't eat. Although, now that I think about it, I think my body craves nuts. Because the other day, a few weeks ago, I was going through the grocery store and I stopped by the organic aisle just to look at it, just to look at the prices. And I truly did want to just grab like a variety container of nuts. I think I'm starting to crave nuts more recently. What does that mean for me? What kind of energy do I need? Is it... What do lipids have? What kind of carbohydrates? I have no idea. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, and pecans are your favorite? Oh, no, I don't eat pumpkin seeds. I don't like pumpkin seeds. I don't like them very much. Sometimes you just need a good nut. I don't think you can say that. I don't think you can say that. Going nuts? Is that what it is? I want to go nuts? I just want to fucking go ape shit. I just want to go crazy. I'm a fucking lunatic. I'm a bit nutty sometimes. My body craves nuts. Gale, Galleon 2025. I don't see the lie in that. I don't see the lie. It sounds so diabolical. Listen, it's only bad if you guys are thinking about semen, okay? It's June, so happy Pride. Guys, I'm talking about stuff you could buy at a grocery store. Come on. Monosaturated fats. Can't I just, like, eat a meat for fat? You love the thinner, narrower pumpkin seeds? You guys are talking about, like, the roasted ones, right? Like, the roasted pumpkin seeds? I don't know. I just don't like the taste of pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin pie, but basically everything else that's pumpkin, I don't fuck with it. Help, I just found you. What is going on? I'm crying. Shh, don't cry. Maddie, stay still, okay? Listen, it's gonna be okay. Right now, you're in a VTubers chat, okay? I am an anime man specifically designed to make you happy. I have been programmed to obey every command thrown at me. What do you want me to say or do? Don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. Are you still with us? Did I scare them off? Yeah. Yeah! Sorry, one more time. Yeah! I hope that made them happy. What were we talking about again? Sorry, sometimes I just go off and do my own thing. Oh. Duxie. Pass. Did you notice anything, Duxie? Lamau, what the fuck? I'm very happy. Hell yeah! Job done! My job is fulfilled. You give such good vibes. I'm energized right now. Do I? I don't know what vibes I'm putting out there, but I'm glad. I'm happy to hear that. I'm just chilling today. Truly, today is like a soft start to the week, which is something we need to talk about. I'm gonna bring up the schedule at some point, but I'm definitely going very slowly with thanking people. Can you guys give me like maybe like 10 minutes? I'm gonna thank everybody that's joined membership and donated. So I don't want them to hang around for too long. I don't want them to like be ignored for too long. I'm assuming you guys said yes. Really quick. Not really quick, but at a moderate pace, at a normal speed. Ale, welcome back for 14 months. New book smell flavored ring pop. That actually sounds great. You lick it and it's like a free air freshener. That sounds fantastic, Ale. Thank you. I do love new book smell. Even if you think I'm a book hater, I do appreciate new book smell. There's nothing better than walking into a library and smelling the pages. Kuroi Tenshi, welcome back for 14 months. Alright then, you shall get spicy cheese flavor. The Pipsqueaks get pip kisses. Oh, like chocolate flavored? Is that what you're talking about? Like Hershey's pip kisses? Is that what it is? You've been trying and getting distracted for 45 minutes now? Yeah, it's, I mean, it's great for yapping, right? And like having all these things that I can bounce off of is the perfect scenario for me, genuinely. Have not done this in a while, so hi, Gale. Oh, White Werewolf, what's up? What's chillin'? No, I know you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
I know that guy.
Chuntao, welcome back for 14 months. Adding to the ring collection, okonomiyaki flavor. Hey, I gave that one out before, didn't I? Thank you very much, Chuntao. Thank you. Suzuchi, thank you for the 5 gifted member pips. Thank you very much. Sweet Tori, welcome back for another month. Rap God right there. Nah. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm tangenting again. Speaking of Rap God, I was recently looking back at all of the covers that I've been a part of. What about the smell of old books? Dusty. I don't like the dusty smell. I was going back and listening to all of the things that I've done for music to, like, I guess, test and see what I think about myself recently. If any one of you guys have ever picked up a microphone and recorded into it and said, "Ugh, I don't want to listen to myself," then you probably understand where I'm coming from. Mine's to a much lesser degree, or at least it's like a different category of that, where I love the sound of my voice. I think I'm hilarious. I think I talk well. I think I could talk better, but I'm challenging myself. I was challenging myself. I'm not saying I am challenging. I was challenging myself to listen to all of the music that I have done and see what I think of myself. And I went through all of it. I listened to Paranoia. I listened to Change by Galleon. I listened to, you know, Daddy Daddy Do, Sit Tight, Crossing Fates, Connecting, and, you know, I am understanding to love my voice a lot more when it comes to singing. I still think there's like a large room for improvement for me, but I would say that I would consider myself a good singer now. which is a large step forward for me. And, you know, I've actually been backed by management on that. They've constantly been on, you know, what do you call it? They've been assuring me that, like, I'm a very confident singer. Like, obviously, like, everybody knows that, like, you know, Roscoe, Cass, and Lucy, they're, like, they are very much, like, singer types. Like, that's something they fall into. I would say that's something that I'm molding myself into right now. And management definitely sees that. They definitely see that. Whenever I've done audio work, like, for singing stuff, like, in the past, there was only one time I was ever asked to re-record anything, and that was in Connecting, actually. In Connecting, there was like one singular Japanese word that I had to re-record because the intonation was wrong. But aside from that, I've never had to deal with, like, criticism towards, like, not singing properly or singing with, like, too little emotion. So I am giving myself that credit where it's deserved, and I'm making improvements. I'm making strides forward. I don't think I'm a great karaoke singer, but when it comes to recording stuff, like, after a few tries, I definitely get it pretty quickly. That's such a flex. No, it's not a flex. It's really not a flex. This is more like this is like my journey towards a learning curve. I'm like, I wish I could, like, draw it right now, but basically the curve for me is growing at a slow exponential rate. Like, I would say at the beginning during Crossing Fates, oof. When I was in the recording booth in Japan to record that, I think we've talked about it before, but I took the longest out of everybody there. I took the longest to get my parts done. Crossing Fates is a pretty high song for my vocal range, and I think I took 2 hours to get all of my parts for that 3-minute song. Everybody else was under, like, sub 1 hour easily. No, you don't have to thank me. I do love singing. I really do. I think karaoke is hard for me just because of this mental gap that I've got, but I really do like singing. I think it's super duper fun. Especially Paranoia, man. Ah, shit. They talk about me, I forget to listen. One second. I'm doing troubleshooting for this thing. Task Manager, Performance tab. Left side for my graphics card. And send a screenshot of the results. Yeah. I got you, Nuxie. Bam! There you go. Yeah, Paranoia, dude. I can't wait for the Paranoia to come out one day. Cope. I think that's one of the funniest memes in the Ravelum community, is that we'll still never cover Paranoia. By the way, if you guys haven't heard it before, if you guys are fans of League of Legends, the song Paranoia by Heartsteel, Avalon did a cover of that. If you guys are new here and you haven't heard it, you can check it out on the official... Isn't it? It's the official FSP channel, isn't it? Or am I misremembering? We lied so much, we have to. We gotta keep your guys' expectations tame. You love League of Legends? Check it out. I'll link it in chat, actually. I'll save you the trouble of having to search it up. Where's Paranoia? Oh, no, it wasn't. Whose channel is it on? It's on Cass's channel. Oh, that's right. I even left a comment, didn't I? I left a comment recently on Paranoia. I left a comment. I said, "Who's still here in 2025?" Somebody replied and said, "Didn't this come out in 2025, or am I tripping?" Let me go. There you go. Check it out if you guys haven't seen it before. Paranoia. It's a fucking bop. Yeah, he hearted it. That's why I should have known that was on Cass's channel. Because he hearted it earlier today. Too bad that link isn't real because they'll never get Paranoia perms. Yo, if I just link Rick Roll to you guys, would you guys feel depressed and sad? Would you guys hate me? Fake link? No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Sorry, let me get back to memberships and super chats. Irie, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Just a Tree, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Nin also for the gifted membership. Thank you. Thank you very much. Correct, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Thank you. Thank you very much, Cracked. Kasumi, thank you for the super chat. I'm a Pipsqueak for life. Thank you, Kasumi. I love that support. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you. Nai, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's so sweet. Zoo, welcome back for 14 months. Welcome back. Break dancing in the middle of the ship. So, what's your hidden talent? I can get undressed and dressed very quickly. It's that easy. Alright, thank you for the super chat. I was like, let me refresh. I'm almost done catching up. Beep Beeps, thank you for the super chat. I'll shamelessly admit, yapping is my favorite part of VTuber streams. So, as a connoisseur, TM, you're an A+ yapper. Thank you always. Thank you as... Oh, hiccup. Ah, that's another problem I have when speaking. I get hiccups easily. I think it's because I hold my breath when I'm speaking instead of like talking with like a fluid airflow. I don't know. Thank you always for the fun. Absolutely, Beep Beeps. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Neko Kona, welcome back for another month. Thank you for sticking around. Noise, welcome back aboard. No, thank you for joining. Sorry, thank you for joining the Pippeteers. I gone crazy. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Just a Tree, welcome back for the 14 months. 14 months is wild. You sure you didn't debut like a week ago? No, I honestly did. The 14 months is a lie. It's another one of those things where you can't trust VTubers. Those motherfuckers lie like a motherfucker. Glasses on. For real though, I'm glad to be on this ship and to be part of such a sweet and fun community. Well, thank you very much, Tree. Thank you. I'm also glad to have such a fantastic community among us. Among us? Sorry, I felt weird wearing that outfit on this ship. Like, there was something preventing me. Sending my thanks to Nuxie for helping me with tech support as always. Oh, didn't hit enter. There we go. Lore? Who's Lore? Is this Lore someone I should know about? I don't know any Lore. I'm just Gale. Ah! Nah, I'm just playing. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Serena, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. I have period cramps. May you take them, please. Serena, I said your name wrong again, which caused my phone to activate. I've done the thing again. Everybody's phones, if you have an iPhone, just activated from my voice. You're welcome. Yes, I will take your period cramps and I will sell them on the black market. That's actually how they make the pain, the pain simulators. The period cramp pain simulators, they use real period cramps to make them. You didn't know that? Little known fact. I sell those on the black market. Everybody, if you give them to me, I'll go and pawn that shit off. I got you, don't worry. Higher, welcome back aboard the Pippeteers. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Violet, the big capital O. Thank you for sticking around the member pip. Welcome back for another month. And Haru, I can now properly thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I'm busy again today, but before I leave, does a sick backflip. This is what they did. This is basically what it looked like. That's amazing. Okay, see you, Captain Pipsqueak. Take care. Have a good day, Haru. Have a good day. And good luck to anybody playing Artail right now. I hope you guys get tons of levels and tons of good loot. We actually did another party quest last night. If you guys are not up to date with the Artail lore, we have a guild with 13 Pipsqueaks in it. Well, 12 Pipsqueaks and Gale Galleon. But we got a lot of Pipsqueaks in there. And there are some that are not in the guild yet that I still need to abduct. So we're basically full. And we have to level up again. Pip did a backflip? Yeah, Pip by association can also do a backflip like me. Yeah, there was a lot of people dying last night in Maple Artail. There was a lot of death last night. What guild? In Artail for Maple Story. Do we have a guild? If you play in Artail, make sure to let people know in the community, and we'll try to get you in as soon as possible. Pip is the bird? Yeah, that's Pip right there. Check it out. Watch. Pip can change colors, too. If you guys look closely enough, you can see my naked body underneath all this. Did you see it? Did you see it? And now for the Streamlabs donos. So sorry to get to these so late. I saw there was one from Higher actually a bit ago. That came in during stream. Sorry I didn't get to that immediately. But we're gonna start from the very beginning. Barry, thank you very much for the Streamlabs dono. This is off stream in the middle of the night at midnight, it looks like. Barry says, can't be in stream, but wanted to ask if you could please wish our beloved Say congrats on their graduation. How dare you make me say the G word. And tell them how proud we all are of them. Feel free to dramatically emphasize and abuse the no-no G word as much as you wish. Thanks a bunch. Say, I heard you graduated today. Congrats on your graduation. You graduated with flying colors. And as a VTuber, it is my honor to say your graduation has been honestly one that every person should strive for. Congratulations on graduating. I don't know what you majored in, though. Did you major in, like, bombs? Did you major in bomb class? Probably. Oh, Say's in chat! What's up? Ain't you tired? Well, I guess you just graduated, right? So you're probably free for a bit. You probably got time to be a degenerate. Congratulations. We actually get to see Say in the live chats, destroying their sleep as we speak. But Barry, that was very sweet of you. Thank you very much for the Streamlabs dono to let us know about Say's very large accomplishment. You graduated arsonist school. That's cool! I want to be an arsonist when I grow up. What should I do? What's the first thing I should know as an aspiring arsonist? If I want to go further down this career path, is there something I can, like, prioritize? You finally made it? Welcome in, ZF. ZF. Aren't I already grown up? Listen, I'm a young 29, you hear? I'm not an adult yet. I'm a young 29. Ships are easy to burn. That's just a blatant lie. You're just lying to me. Most ships are made out of fucking metal. Oh, fuck. That Joja Cola hit so good. That was delicious. It tasted almost vanilla-y. Oh, it reminded me of the cream soda Joja Cola. Joining this crew is our first step. There's a lot of aspiring arsonists out there. Once I hit 30, I'll feel it. I'm already level 43 in MapleStory, though. I've already passed 30. Speaking of school, you graduate in a few days? Yo, ZF! Also, early. Hey, I don't know when you're going to graduate, but early congratulations to you. That's fantastic. It really is summertime, isn't it? I didn't think about it, but school in America is closing up its semesters. Especially for, like, high school kids, too. And you graduated last week? Look at everybody graduating. Everybody! Congrats on making it through hell! Congratulations. That's amazing. That's amazing, amazing. Follow, I asked, I don't know anything about Thailand, actually. I'm very ignorant on the fact of Thailand. I see you value my opinion on Thailand, though, so let me go learn a very cool Thailand fact today. Let's learn a Thailand fact. Let's see. Thailand, I don't want to learn about food. I want to learn about culture. So, holidays. Let's look at their holidays. Let's see. What is this? I want to learn this. I'll tell you guys what it is in a second once I figure out what the hell it is. Oh, this is a holiday for the king. I want something that isn't revolving around a king. Valentine's Day! No, I was kidding. I'm trying to find something cool. What is this? Oh, okay. If I pronounce this wrong, please forgive me. I'm a mere mortal. Is it Asalha Buha? Buha? Bucha? Asalha Bucha? I'll read it like a white person does. I'll pronounce everything. It is a Buddhist festival that commemorates Buddha's first sermon and the founding of the Buddha's Four Noble Truths after his enlightenment. Is that strictly something they do in Thailand? I made it for your first official Zastodon series EP. I saw you were excited about it in pre-chat when I put up the room last night. Yep, you were right, Idle Boys. This is definitely going to be the first of more to come. Definitely. But I guess that cool Thailand fact is that Buddhism is a very prodigious religion that they celebrate over there in Thailand. And I did not know that, actually. I feel like there's a lot of countries that do celebrate Buddhism, but I didn't realize it was prominent there. That is my cool Thailand fact of the day. That is my cool Thailand fact. Back to the Streamlabs, though. Leo Chu, thank you very much for the Streamlabs dono earlier. First of all, how dare you surprise me with this thumbnail? they did the thumbnail for the stream today, guys. Second, I'll draw you with one less strand of hair for all of this. Or I'll draw you with one less strand of hair for this. No, my beautiful luscious locks! Second of all, in regards to art, is there anything you're uncomfortable with? Like dark/sad stuff? No, I'm not uncomfortable with anything. Although if it does like show my naked body, definitely just tag it properly. That's about it. Like, you could draw me getting stabbed. It wouldn't bug me. I think I've seen art like that before. Some angsty arts. I think it was Gold Lust art, actually, where I was getting stabbed in some way, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, responding. responding. Yeah, the thumbnail for today is very beautiful. I was thinking about, ah, shit. I have to be careful with my words because I might... Okay. I have to be careful here! Oh, man. I was gonna talk about a logo for the stream. I was gonna talk about having a logo for the Zatsus. Kind of like Whispers of the Forest, you know? And Moonlight Chats have theirs. Because mine's right now just a little bit... It's just text thrown together. If you guys want to make one, I would use it. But I would also feel bad. Like, that's why I say I have to be careful. Because if more than one person makes a logo for it, then it's going to, like... It's gonna be, like, I'll have to, like, pick one. And I don't like picking one when there's many to choose from. It's hard on me! That's why I struggle doing community stuff sometimes. I feel bad when there's, like... Ah! Okay, I'm just gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Leo Chu, thank you very much. Don't worry about whatever you draw. Just make sure you tag it properly. And that reminds me. I fucking hate all these goddamn bots on Twitter recently. It's ridiculous. My fucking hashtags. Why are they posting in Pips Clips and Gale Gallery? Go fuck yourself. I was thinking if I need to make new tags because there's so many. I was thinking I need to make new tags. Just use all of them, one for each stream, like a rotation. I could do that. Yeah, I feel like reports do fucking nothing on Twitter, high key. Twitter needs the bots. Dude. Okay. Guys, this is a rabbit hole where I might start talking about the housing crisis again. But Twitter actively benefits from having so many fucking bots on it. And it's disgusting. They get to brag about their fucking population. And listen, I'm not gonna make this political, but those bots are not just there to annoy us. They're not just there to annoy us. There is a reason they exist. It's the dark, grim reality of Twitter and the internet as a whole, that these automated responses exist to curate our opinions and make us think what they want us to think. I might be cooking. It's not cooking. I'm ordering takeout right now. I didn't cook any of that. That is just a fact. I had the chef make it for me. Guys, just whatever you do, don't take the internet seriously. Unless you're in a community like the Pipsqueaks, where you actually have, like, people you can talk to. Don't take, quote-unquote, public opinion as public opinion. That's all I'm saying, man. I need everybody in here to promise me that no matter what, they can think for themselves. And not say the internet told them so. Ugh. I got the naked chef. Fuck, if he was cooking naked, I I mean, that's his prerogative. I just hope his hair didn't get into my food. Take away the bots and give us the voice tweet back. Nah, that's not profitable for Twitter. That's not profitable. Yeah, thank you guys. I know I've got a fucking smart community. You guys are smart as fuck. That's why I can trust you guys with that knowledge. Higher! Thank you very much for the Streamlabs dono earlier. I'm sorry that I'm an hour late to get to it. Been a while, but your streams are still one of my biggest comforts after work. Higher. Thank you very much. I guess you could say that you are a pretty solid hire, huh? I'm now going to do an evil laugh. Miri Mushi, thank you for the Streamlabs dono. Drive by Streamlabs before my meeting. Miri, I'm so sorry that I didn't get to this in time. You're probably already in your meeting. It's been 25 minutes since you sent that. But I hope your meeting is going well. Or if you're done, welcome back. Welcome back. Was that not evil? Very evil? Thank you. Thank you, Cushy. I'm just saying, imagine hearing that before you die. It's like Pennywise coming to rip the skin off your bones. Evil as fuck. And you know what? Now that I do that, isn't it giving Roscoe Graves? It's giving Roscoe Graves energy. Honestly, blood curdling. That is Roscoe? Yeah! Or it's either Roscoe or Ruse. Crimson Ruse.
Actually, I already did that thing.
He does that shit too. It's so gremlin. It's disgusting. I need to do the nanny laugh? Is that a nanny laugh? Can you reenact the whole millionaire laugh? You mean the trillionaire laugh? You're talking about the Lucy laugh, right? Buffered in time to save your life. Beep beeps, you're still buffering. Oh no, that sucks. I'm so sorry. That's the laugh they're talking about. The trillionaire laugh. Altus has the millionaire laugh. The Lucy's got his billionaire laugh with the I've got the trillionaire laugh with the It's from a show? The Nanny, right? Oh, yeah, that showed on Nick at Night. I know what you're talking about, Ale. She does it like that. I know what you're talking about. That aired at the same time as like Family Matters and Home Improvement. Sounds like a dying goose. I guess that's my Pipsona. Wasn't my Pipsona based off a goose too? The golden goose, because it laid a golden egg. That's the trillionaire laugh with a capital T. The whole thing is in caps, I think. Oh, I'll stop. I'll stop. I won't torture you guys too much. Damn, we've already made it over an hour now. I'm proud of myself. I don't feel like I've been struggling for topics. That's great. You guys are... I do heavily rely on you guys for Zatsus like this. If it's not for you guys, like, I don't think I could just pull stuff out of my ass to talk about. So, thank you guys for making this really easy for me. I get super paranoid when I start like having to talk. That's honestly why I don't do a lot of like intro Zatsu. No, I don't do very long intro Zatsus or outro Zatsus for like gaming streams because I get really nervous. I don't want to sit there like just trying to think about something. We talked about My Little Pony, so it's a win in my book. Let's go. You can start calling Altus Brony, okay? Call him Brony with an I. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a very charismatic captain, but I do have my my shortcomings, a lot of them. But it's with those shortcomings that give me a lot of personality. If it wasn't for those shortcomings, I wouldn't be the man I am today. Thank you guys for understanding. I'm currently playing with an Allen wrench. I don't know why Allen left his wrench here, but I've got my little stimming toys, so I'm gonna fucking make some music. Stimming. Imperfections make you more interesting? Yeah, if everybody was perfect, that should be boring. It's the same logic from, like, The Incredibles. If everyone's a hero, no one's a hero. If I wasn't Gale Galleon, then no one is Gale. No, that's not how that works. If everyone's a VTuber, no one's a VTuber. It's been a while since I mentioned the wrench. Is there another documented time where I mentioned my Allen wrench? Is that a common occurrence? I didn't realize it was notable. Incredibles watch along win. I don't think I have any streaming services where I can watch it. It's not on YouTube, is it? I don't think it's on YouTube. Incredibles is really good, though. I like the first one a lot. The second one was also fine. But I think specifically... Oh, it is on YouTube. Cool. I think the first one was the best one. Because it has the scene where Mr. Incredible is getting shot with those grapes that inflate on him. I actually hate that scene because I think that scene in particular gave me a fear of tight spaces. Like the thought of getting concussed by those balls that slowly suffocate you. That shit was horrifying. Like, did nobody else freak out during that scene? The part where he's walking through that corridor trying to go and press a button or trying to escape or something like that after, like, sabotaging a plan, and he's walking out and all these turrets start shooting these black balls that stick to him, and they slowly envelop his body, like they grow. It's horrifying. It's genuinely scary. Suffocation by that method is terrifying. Yeah. It's like being in those, you know, those chairs where you sit down and you put your arm inside of the sleeve and it like inflates to take your blood pressure. It's like doing that, but for your entire body. You freaked out during this section with Dash running through the forest being chased by those robots. Didn't those robots have like saw blades on them too? Like they genuinely wanted to kill that child. God damn. The scene where he looks up, where he's looking up info on the heroes was such a good meme template though. Oh yeah, that one's been pretty common in videos. I hated that. Man, Incredibles had a lot of cool stuff though. There's a lot of unique things going for it because it's like a combination of like a superhero movie plus a spy movie, and I like that a lot. It had a really good characters too. Great voice acting as well. I think it's probably one of my top Disney movies. I remember watching it with my family. Let's see. That came out when I was but a wee lad. I was a child when that came out. 2004. I was 9 years old when The Incredibles came out. And I remember after that movie, dude, my parents could not get me to stop running around like Dash. I was just zooming everywhere. I'm like, look how fast I am. Look how fast I am. I had the zoomies. Edna is iconic. I swear to God, Nye, I thought you said that Edna is Sonic. And I was about to look up the voice actor for Edna and Sonic. I thought there was some sort of like crossover. I'm like, that's incredible range. I'm like, that is an insane voice dynamic. Being able to do Sonic and Edna mode. No capes! She might be. Let's see what Edna mode voice acted. Edna mode VA. Edna mode was voiced by the film's director, Brad Bird. Whoa, that is a crazy factoid. The director for The Incredibles was also the voice actor for Edna Mode. That's cool. I don't imagine he also doubles as Sonic's voice actor. I don't imagine. It was a male voice doing a female voice. What is this? Dude, that's so common in media, isn't it? Women doing boys' voices. Well, I guess it's not common for men to do women's voices, but still, it happened just now. I didn't think that was very common. Did I miss something? Gale, I just got surgery, but I made it to stream. A bit loopy, sorry. I love you, yippee. Leo, congratulations on your surgery being a success. Welcome back. I hope you not calm down. Hold on. You could be as active as you want, but hope you are relaxed today and take it easy, okay? Take it easy. That's what I meant to say, not stay calm. Everyone, stay calm. Don't move. Don't panic. Stay calm. Chill. Chill, Zaddy. Chill. What other cool things? There was other things I wanted to talk about, I thought. I went grocery shopping the other day. I went to fucking Sam's Club to go do I went to go bulk grocery shopping. I bought a bunch of ground beef. I bought like 3 pounds of ground beef. I bought a bunch of, like, buffalo chicken, fajita chicken. I bought a bunch of good meat. And I celebrated. I don't normally, but at the end of the trip, dude, I went to go get a fucking blue raspberry icy and a slice of pizza, and I felt like a kid again. That shit tasted just like Mama used to. Well, Mama didn't used to make them, but you know what I mean. It tasted like back when I was a kid. The formula hasn't changed at all. That blue raspberry icy fucking slapped. It reminded me of going to the movie theaters back in the day. The churros? The one that I go to doesn't have the churros anymore. They replaced it for like a pretzel pizza thing. So I don't have churros anymore. But yeah, the big ass churros from Sam's Club. Delicioso. But they're gone. They're gone now. Did I sample? Did I sample what? What did I sample? Oh, no, I don't do the samples at the fucking bulk stores. I don't like going to the, because there's like weirdos that, not weirdos, not everybody's a weirdo, but like there's people in line that'll go up and sit there like, yes, I love the delicate flavor of this one. And they'll sit there, take their sweet ass time, holding up everybody there. They'll go, yes, that's quite good. And they throw the cup away. They take the next one. This one's got a hint of aged 1986 white wine. Delicious, fantastic. And they'll be there for hours, wasting everybody in line's time. Dude, I was actually so pissed because I was trying to get out of like the pharmacy area. I was picking up some like Advil for myself to make sure I have a stock. And I just picked up one Advil. And every single one of these aisles was being blocked off by jackasses that parked sideways in their fucking carts. I couldn't get past anybody. And then I tried to go around. I was waiting for people to pass. There were some people with their carts. I wait for them to go past. I'm turning into Northern Lion right now, aren't I? Anyway, I was trying to get out of the pharmacy. And I go around it, the entire pharmacy. And there's a stall where there's sampling. Someone is sampling something. Or there's like a sampling stall. I wait for people to pass by the sampler so that I can cut through. I think I should draw this. I think I need to draw this. I don't think I can properly articulate without visual representation. Where is my super suit? That's not it. Paint. You can see my mouse on it. Okay. New plan. New plan. Okay, so it looked like this. It looked like this, okay? We're gonna have to use a black void. Alright, so there's aisles. Aisles. Okay, aisles going down this way, right? Here's an aisle. Here's an aisle. Here's an aisle. And then I'm over here, right? This is like a pathway. You can go this way. And then there's also a path going out here this way. I'm going on the bottom arrow path. And right over here, there is a stall that is doing free samples. I'm trying to go around the stall this way. And I'm waiting for people to pass down this way. They're trying to go past me. And some motherfucker, this lady shows up with her cart. She parks it diagonally this way to block me off. Right here, there's their cart. Here's the wheels. They park it right there. This is a wall. This is a wall. Bottom side, this is a fucking wall. I can't get past this dumbass lady who parks her shit right here. And she starts fucking sipping on everything. Dude, fucking, I hate people. Anyway, that was my MS Paint explanation. How did my cursor do that? Magic. Magic and terrible technology. Dude, did I have a cart? I had a cart? Yeah. It was a big grocery trip. Cart accident? Yeah, premeditated too. Wait, why? They parked their cart there because they're stupid. I genuinely cannot give you an answer as to why they parked it there. They parked it there because they saw me, they looked at me, and they hated me. That's the only reason they did that. There is no other explanation as to why they did that. It surely could not have been they just didn't care about society as a whole. And, you know, taking care of their fellow man. See, I've never seen people stop at the sample stall. You just grab and go as you walk past. No, they fucking straight up park their asses like it's a movie. Like it's a street vendor they gotta pay for. Like they gotta whip out the wallet and everything. They sit there, they park, and they... oh yes, the mixed nuts go really well with the other sample that I just tried over there. I'd legit have moved her cart. Oof, I'm not in the business of starting fights in the middle of... Dude, this is America we're talking about, okay? You look at somebody wrong, they fucking start having a fit. They'd be like, you got a problem with me? The fuck you touched that for, huh? Don't move my cart. I didn't say you could move my cart. I have learned very well that it's just not worth the energy. When somebody does that, my dad starts cursing quietly or not, depending on if he's more relaxed or angry. Yeah, in this case, I couldn't just go past, unfortunately. Okay. One sec. Ah, the paint's gone. I specifically had to go all the way around. All those aisles that I drew, all of those were full of people, by the way. All those were full. Oh, yeah, Elin, I got you. Sorry, I didn't know if that was a rhetorical why or not. Yeah, they were just,
They're just a silly little Billy. They're just a silly little Billy. They deserve a little whoosh whoosh on the head and a little bit of a chokehold with my fucking bicep.
You could push past the cart and you won't get into a fight. Yeah, in America, people park their carts diagonally and get fucking frustrated when people try to fix it for them. What? You trying to assume I did something wrong? Yeah, you did. Sorry. I'm creating a straw man now. I'm creating straw men. So I gotta stop. That's where I know if I'm creating straw men in my head to argue with, that's how I know I gotta stop the conversation. It's a waste of energy. I get mad. I'm not gonna lie. I do get mad pretty easily when it's not like stream, like on stream. Like I don't get mad, but in public dealing with people, I get pretty frustrated pretty quickly. Last night when we were playing Our Tale Maple Story, there was a group of people that showed up in the same area as us. I had all the Pipsqueaks with us, by the way. I had all the Pipsqueaks with us. We had a full party. And all these people just show up out of the blue. They're like, you know, trying to join our party. They said, joining party. I said, sorry, we're full. I was very polite. I said, sorry, we're full. They said, kick somebody. And immediately when I said that, I swear to God, if they were next to me, I would have shoved their face into concrete. I don't know why, but that really pissed me off a lot. They said, kick somebody. I said, why should I? And I definitely did not want to because they were dressed like a weeb. I'm not letting weebs into my party. Hell no. It was actually funny. Barry, they're not in chat right now, so they can't attest to it. But Barry was trying to swindle them for money. Barry said 500k and we'll let you in. You know what? I was also thinking the same thing too, but I didn't want to risk getting my account reported. It'd be really depressing if I scammed somebody. I would have taken their money and then just left them. But unfortunately, I wasn't willing to do that. But yeah, dude, I could feel when, as soon as they said that, I could feel my jaw like stiffen, like I was getting tense, as if my body was preparing to get into a fight. Like my body was starting to tense, like I was about to throw a punch. It was really, honestly, it's really funny. It's honestly genuinely really funny. That pissed me off though. I hate those guys. I hate gamers, man. Dry Ice Cubes, welcome back for 14 months. I'm late. What did I miss? You missed me talking about my Sam's Club experience where people park their carts diagonally in the middle of aisles. And also they stop at sample stalls and block everybody off. You know how it is. You know how it is. Real shit, sometimes the anger gets so intense. It really shouldn't have pissed me off that much. But okay, this is gonna sound like I'm just trying to make you guys like me more. It's really because they were basically telling me to kick my Pipsqueaks for some random schmojo. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? I don't give a fuck how much money you have, how much reputation. These are my goddamn birds. I'm not kicking my birds. I would rather kick you in the jaw or the balls. Twice, even. One for each testicle. Than allow you to join my party. I was mad. I was very, very mad. I'm not doing it to get your guys' like reputation to be better, but I was explaining it definitely was because it was Pipsqueaks. If it was random like people that I was partying with, I'd be like, well, that's a weird thing to say. But I'm not kicking my goddamn crew. Cap would fight for us? What do you think I've been doing this whole time on this pirate ship? I've been fighting wars for you guys. Pirate wars. So we can have a nice place like this. With all that gold I spent, you guys can afford your own ship. Watch, here it comes. Watch, here comes the ship. Choo-choo! Here comes the ship. Oh, there goes. There goes you guys' ship. Bye-bye. I will fucking die for you guys. I will. You had a friend that once told another friend to make me leave so she could join. It sucks how common that is. Like a lack of empathy on the internet for other people. Then they only see text on a screen or an avatar rather than like people. Like if you can't physically imagine somebody sitting on the other side of your desk also in a computer doing the same thing as you. Like I just feel like that doesn't, I feel like there's a lack of human ability. And I do mean ability, like you mean to tell me you don't care about people's feelings? You're telling me that you would rather make somebody miserable so you can be happier? Why do you have to make somebody miserable in the act? Why can't you be happy without that? There's so many things in this world that just don't make sense. And I don't understand why people don't want other people to be happier. Why does misery make people happy? It just baffles me. That's one of the... They say there's only 7, like, wonders of the world. I propose an 8th. Why does misery make people happy? It's not everybody. But there are people that exist like that. And I just feel like there's a defect. It's like people were manufactured wrong. You know what I mean? It's just gross. Super duper gross. People who are overtly selfish. People who are overtly selfish, they only see what they can gain. Dude, there's so much you can gain from being a good person. I actually no. I guess the people who are like that gain nothing from being a good person because they can't be happy is the thing. They might be satisfied, but they will never be happy. And there definitely is a difference. They might get what they want, but they don't know the feeling of, you know, sharing a human connection. It's all numbers to them. They're so dissociated. What do I think about people who hurt other people unintentionally? I mean, there's nothing really to think about that. If it's unintentional, then maybe they should have given some more foresight to what they did. But things like that can be solved with apologies or explanation. If they genuinely didn't mean to hurt somebody and they care about that person, then they should apologize. I think the person who was hurt should tactfully bring it up to them. Okay, guys, if you've ever been in a situation where you have been hurt by somebody, talking about it is super duper important. You should DM them in private. Say, hey, the thing you did hurt my feelings. Their response is critical to your happiness going forward. If they say, LOL, I don't know why you're making it so serious, it's not that big of a deal, that's a humongous red flag. To err is to human. Exactly, yeah. They're allowed to make mistakes. They're allowed to make mistakes. First rule, if somebody hurts you, assume it was a mistake. Second rule, if you talk to them assuming it was a mistake and they don't seem apologetic or as if they care about it whatsoever, that is your cue to start walking out the door. That is one of the biggest red flags. Try to talk to them. Try to explain your position. Maybe they can see eye to eye, but if it doesn't feel like they will be understanding that, like, you've been hurt, like, you also have to prioritize yourself in this situation. Yes, co-signed as someone who used to mod an MMO Discord server. Dude, tell me, Duru, tell me that gamers are terrible with empathy. Because I truly believe that they've spent so much time playing games. I think it's genuinely... I think especially MMO players, they only see progression and numbers and scaling that... like, and optimization, especially optimization, that they slowly lose the fun parts in their brain. It's truly sad. That's why I was really happy when I actually saw Pipsqueaks in our tale recently. They were just chilling out in a public area. They were being cute, talking to each other, you know, having fun. And some person actually walked up and said that the Pipsqueaks were really, like, adorable. And they started giving them free stuff. That made me so happy that there is still hope in the community. Outside of just Pipsqueaks, you know what I mean? Yo, Kemi thank you very much for the redirect. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Galleon. We're currently talking about... we're talking about empathy. We're talking about, like, a super deep topic right now. Welcome in, welcome in. I got big, sorry. Duru says they can be so bad, and I've dealt with fully grown adults, men and women. Yeah, that's There's so many grown people, like mid-20s, early 30s, even 40s that play MMOs that just fucking suck at talking to people. They suck at talking to people and they suck at, like, caring about people. It's so sad. It's so depressing. So, yeah. Remember, I'll recap. Raiders. I'm recapping something super duper important. If you ever get into an argument with a friend of yours or an acquaintance and they hurt your feelings, please, if it's a first offense, just DM them. Just talk about like how you were hurt or unhappy with how a situation was handled. And if that person comes back and they apologize and it was an accident, then if it was truly an accident, by the way, some people will say, oh, sorry, but not actually mean it. That's something that's you kind of have to play by ear. But if they don't seem remorseful whatsoever, like that's a big ass red flag. Be careful. Argument advice? Not necessarily argument advice, but rather advice for dealing with conflict or dealing with shit that can hurt you. Yeah. You met some of the most lovely people and some of the most awful people in MMOs, honestly. Yeah, it's not everybody. I think it's prominent, but there are a lot of good people on games, but there's also a tendency for people to only care about the game and not the others in it. And that's something you have to worry about. I don't think it's a majority of gamers. I just think it's prevalent. That's all. So many people also assume the worst of others, never giving the benefit of the doubt, and then both parties end up hurt and confused. Yeah, like I definitely I lean on that personally. I do tend to be a little bit more critical of strangers. I wouldn't say that I assume the worst, but I am very hesitant when it comes to dealing with others. Like my shell needs to be broken up before I start actually communicating properly with people. The friend who did it was rude to all the kids in our grade and she never apologized, but now I don't see her anymore. Yep. That's just a bad person. But they could also just have been young. I don't know what grade you're talking about, but if that was like a long time ago, they could have just been a young child. People mellow out. Well, some people tend to mellow out as they become adults and they gain more life experiences. Or like after dealing with hardships. It was this year. Oh. They're a bitch. I said it! Caster Seer! Welcome back for 10 months! How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back. I love your models. Stars and pastels are my favorite. Tiara, thank you. Have you seen my other one? This is my OG outfit. Let me take my hat off too, actually. Damn. Naked Gale. Oh, that reminds me. I want to see the Naked Gun. It's, oh shit, what's his name? Oh, shit. The actor, the funny one. Who's in the Naked? I gotta look it up. The Naked Gun was like a comedy movie. With starring which the 1980s one? 1988, The Naked Gun, starring what's his fucking name? Leslie Nielsen! Leslie Nielsen, fucking hilarious son of a bitch. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen, I love him so much. Like his comedy is absolutely superb. It's peak. You believe there was a such thing as common courtesy until I went to college? Caster, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. There are a lot of bad people out there in the world. There's a lot of bad people out there. I think it'd be a disservice to say that... Is it 50-50? I don't know. Maybe I'm just so jaded. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do a poll. What do you guys think? let's see how cynical everybody is. I'm kind of cynical. What % of bad people exist in the world? Is it 50-50? 25%? Less than 10? 25 or less. Okay, let's do it like this. You don't have to self-report. I don't even know. I think there are a lot of bad people, but I also think not everybody means to be a bad person. You guys know me. I try very hard. I try very, very hard to give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt before, you know, passing judgment on them. Which is something crazy to say, passing judgment. I'm gonna switch back. Even if somebody's like rude to me at first, not always. Not always. It depends on the situation. I don't know. College is special. It's the first time a lot of people exist without supervision. They're stressed and probably not eating or sleeping well. Gets rough. Yeah, see, like, that's a great insight to it, too. Like, I don't have a college experience, so I haven't been through that rabbit hole before. Yeah, I don't think everybody means to be bad. Like, there are some people who drive like assholes that I sometimes assume they're just, like, people who don't care about theirs or other people's safety. But they could also just be in a rush or late for something. They don't mean to be bad. I don't know. Maybe this is too deep of a conversation for stream. There are a lot of people that say 50% or more, though. It's hard to say. It really is hard to say. As a retail worker, people can be hella mean because of the heat, rush, etc. Not inherently bad people, but can behave badly because of stress. Yeah. Like, I imagine, like, people get really stressed dealing with returns and stuff like that. Like, they had a defective product, right? So they're immediately coming back to the store already, like, upset or frustrated. I think that also means, like, they're bad with handling their emotions, but not that they're trying to be a bad person. Like, let's say they had, like, a blender that they were blending something and the blender, like, caught on fire, like a battery blew up in it. Like, I would be frustrated too. I would also be mad. But it just means that, like, there's an extra level of learning that person needs to go through. Like, it's not the retail workers that necessarily did that. I think there are some occasions where people who work in retail might have damaged a box or thrown something they shouldn't have thrown, like a product, and it broke. But more than anything, I know that retail workers already go through a ton of shit, and most of the time, they want to just get the problem sorted as soon as possible, as easily as possible. So most of the time, you can just get a return and get it swapped out easily. So there's no need to come in angry. I like to believe that there are more good people, but sometimes one does something A thinks it's okay and B it's not. Views and morals always play into it. Yeah, that's true. That's also great insight, is that not everybody agrees on what's good and what's bad. Like, for somebody like me, I think bobbing and weaving through traffic is a bad thing to do. But there are also people who do it all the time because they want to, like, they don't want to get stuck in traffic or create a traffic jam, I guess, is like the reasoning they could possibly have. They don't want to get stuck behind somebody slow and there's like a build up. So they probably think they're in the right for, you know, moving fluidly through the cars. But they don't realize, like, what danger it poses. The kinder you are, the the kinder you are, the more that worker will do for you. If you're an ass, they won't even try to go the extra mile. Yeah! Dude! Okay, I've worked retail before. When I worked retail and somebody asked me to go and find something in the back, how you ask that retail worker defines whether or not they're going to look in the back. This might just be a me thing. Maybe I'm an asshole. But if you come up and say, yo, where's your cables? Don't you got any? Can you check the back? I'll be like, I'll go walk back there. I'll stand still for like 15 seconds and say, ah, shit, sorry. I just checked the spot they're in. They don't got no more. Don't be a fucking dick. Be courteous. Sorry that it takes you 1% more energy to say something kindly. You don't have to be an asshole. You could be like, oh no, I noticed there's no more of these cables. You wouldn't happen to have any more, would you? It's so easy! The amount of times you go sit in the back, sit for a sec, come out. I will stare directly at the product they want for 15 seconds. I'll be like, I don't know. I just shrug my shoulders at them. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. No. Because then, dude, Eve, when they go, it says you've got 17 of these online. You go, oh yeah, the system bugs out like that a lot. Sometimes it's not accurate to what we actually have physically. Guys, just be nice to the workers. Just be nice. I hate when people ask you if you have something, you tell them we don't have it, and they'll go and ask for your coworker as if the answer is supposed to be different. That's happened before where I've looked for something and it actually was there and I was trying to look for it and somebody else could find it. That actually has happened. So, to their credit, sometimes that does work. A lot of times the problem is how you say things, not what you say. Exactly. And that, like, circling back to the whole empathy and dealing with other people thing, it's how you ask or how you tell somebody that your feelings were hurt or you didn't like how they did something that also determines whether or not that person will be willing to feel empathy towards you. So don't forget, just asking for an apology is like the first step. Making sure you apologize correctly is also another step. It goes both ways. That person may be less likely to want to apologize depending on how you approach it. Let's say Cass called me a stinky human during a stream and it sounded really mean. I DM him. I say, Cass, why'd you call me a stinky human? That was really fucked up and I didn't like that, dude. I'm coming off a little bit aggressive from the get-go. Right? So maybe Cass really does think I'm a stinky human. But if I said, like, hey, Cass, during the collab, when you called me a stinky human, like, that hurt my feelings a little bit. Kind of made me sad. It'd be nice if you didn't phrase it so strongly. You know, coming off... How you come off to people determines whether or not you will be treated well or not. Even to somebody who seems like they're in a bad mood, people in retail, you probably also got training on this before. Somebody who is hysterical or already frustrated, they're very difficult to bring back down to earth or bring them out of that hysteria. You can't let somebody else's anger change how you treat them, which sucks. Like, you can. Like, I mean, you could just say, go fuck off, you jackass, I fucking hate you. And then they can walk off and maybe break a few things on the way out. But if you have the strength to show some compassion towards that person, if they're not completely belligerent, if they're willing to at least let you talk, you can save somebody from making a mistake in the future. You can talk them down. It's possible. It's not easy, but it is possible. Like, if somebody's fucking red in the face, fuming because they got slighted by another worker. Like, I think it's worth it to try to help them. I think it is. It's not easy, though. It really isn't easy. Trying to mitigate the crash out is a very important part of a retail worker's job. And that's stressful for the retail workers, too. That's why you guys gotta treat them nicely, because they already go through so much. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat because I was kind of like lost in my tangent there. I will say when I did customer service for the bank I work for, the way you spoke to me directly affected how long I left you on hold. That's why I love being nice to people, because it lets me deal with people better too. When I meditated, I had one person tell me they refused to apologize to the other person because they don't feel sorry. Ugh. Oh, mediated, not meditated. Mediated. If they don't feel sorry, do you just, like, ban them from the Discord? Just, like, kick their ass out, right? Sometimes being kind to people that are in a bad mood will bring them back to Earth, too, because they will realize it. Yeah, sometimes they don't realize the damage that they're causing in their outburst. It's really scary for them, too. Yeah, tone is really important for dealing with people. Like, you can't say... Dude, the worst thing you can tell somebody to do, by the way, is to calm down. Pro tip, don't ever tell somebody to calm down. Try to see from their perspective, first and foremost. Say, shit, I'm sorry that happened. That's terrible that happened to you. I really wish we could do more, like, for you. No, Tiara. There's no official server. I'm a part of a group called First Stage Production, and there's a bunch of fan discords. If you're interested, I'm sure there are people on Twitter if you want to get in touch with them that can link you to it. But there is no official Gale Galleon server. Wish we got that training because my coworkers just call you for de-escalating issues. Your coworkers gotta man the fuck up. Your coworkers gotta man the fuck up. Just this morning, I left a client on hold for 10 minutes. They were shrieking and I couldn't understand what they wanted. 10 minutes pass. Hey there, did you calm down yet? No? Okay, 1 second. I got another call I gotta answer. Beep. Like on like Vampire Therapist, Dr. Drain. Treating Dr. Drain like a horse. You gotta rein him back in. Exactly, actually. It's exactly like that. But just don't call him a horse. What about the people you don't know if they're good or bad? Like half evil and half nice? So, I think it's hard to call people evil. I think saying that there are people that do bad things is probably more accurate. I don't think anybody is evil, though. Except for psychopaths or homicidal maniacs. But even then, that's like a brain thing, right? That's like a brain and society thing. Like, people who were treated wrong, if they've already got like a bad mental state, or maybe like a brain condition, being treated poorly in society can lead to those kinds of things. Love and affection go a long way. Being raised with love and affection can make the difference between, saving somebody's life in the future. Come on now, I'm not evil. I made sure to hide the body. Hey, listen, to my knowledge, there's no body, which means you never did anything wrong, so don't worry. Maybe the music will help them calm down on hold. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are not set up for success. Like from a very early age. Like maybe parents treat their kids poorly. I don't want to make this a super duper dark discussion about nurturing children and what that can do for the future. Trust me, there's a lot I could talk about it, but my channel is not the place to talk about it. So I will just say that being kind to people really can save lives, and making sure that people can live happy lives starts with a community, you know? Which is super fucking corny to say. What's the phrase? It takes a village to raise a child? Like that. And if that child isn't raised by the village, if they're raised by, you know, somebody that wants to get the wooden spoon, then you can bet your ass that person who was raised by a wooden spoon knows how to wield a wooden spoon when they grow up. You know? That's what they know. You needed to hear this as a pick-me-up? That was a pick-me-up?! I mean, I hope everybody comes out of this a little bit wiser. I don't like making... Dude, I know I'm dressed like the Pope, but I don't want to turn my streams into a sermon. I could preach for days. Trust me. I think maybe that's why I'm bad at yapping, because there's so much I want to talk about that I really know I shouldn't, or it would be frowned upon for streaming. I do consider myself extremely wise. Maybe a little bit jaded, maybe a bit cynical, but I am knowledgeable. Maybe too knowledgeable. Maybe I know too much. I'm so happy in this community, says Caster Seer. Stress and sweat, beads of sweat dripping down their forehead. that may make you spoil. Raise your child like how you want them to be raised. No, I don't think you should necessarily raise them. Oh, I mean, that's a broad definition. Don't spoil kids, because then you end up with silver spoons instead of wooden spoons. We don't like that. We don't like silver spoons. We need people to have a little bit of... I think everybody should deal with hardship in their life. And that might be a hot take. I think everybody should deal with hardship. And I think everybody should have a nice, soft bed for them to come back to after dealing with that hardship. In this case, the Pipsqueak community being my bed. Like, I might have to deal with, like, some nasty stuff sometimes, but I know for a fact I can come back and lay down on these nice, squishy birds and remember that not everything is awful in the world. Psychopaths are not an actual medical diagnosis. Sorry, no, Elin, I didn't mean to say that psychopaths is a medical thing, but the people who may be prone to... Sorry, I'm not a doctor. This might not be 100% factual, but from what I've picked up on the topic, this is, like, you feel free to correct me. You're more than welcome to correct me. I'm not an expert. But people who, do have, what do you call it? There are people whose brains are... I don't even know how to phrase it tactfully. I really don't know how to phrase it tactfully, Elin. Just know that I didn't mean that there are people who are, like, born different. That's not what I mean to say. I think there are people who are born different, but that doesn't make them a psychopath. It's the exposure to... Or it's, like, how they're raised and what they're exposed to that can lead to that kind of stuff. Yeah, wired differently is a tactful way of saying it. Yeah. Maya, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for the stream, Gale and Pipsqueaks. I've been looking forward to catching one live, so I'm glad I got to hang out with y'all again, even for a bit. Gotta catch some sleep now. Enjoy the yaps. Y'all amazing. We'll enjoy the yaps. You enjoy the naps. Take care, Maya. Sleep well. Yeah, sorry, Elin, if I phrased that terribly. I didn't mean to. And thank you for the 5 gifteds, Maya. Thank you, thank you. If you guys got a gifted, welcome into the Pippeteers. Yeah, what you get exposed to in your early years, it sets you on a track. It sets you on that railroad. How you get off of that is an entirely other matter. Sometimes holding rage and anger for so long and just keeping it inside makes people explode and lose their sanity. I wonder if that stems from, like, people who are too compassionate about, or like too considerate. You know what I mean? People who are too considerate, they don't take their own feelings into account. I think everybody should have a scream chamber where they can go off and just yell and punch something. How you get off of it is a different matter. And how you get it off is also a different matter as well. I think, dude, oh man, imagine there were like public spaces where you could just scream and go and punch a punching bag. Just beat the shit out of it with like a baseball bat or something. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, like a karaoke chamber, you're right. Yeah, karaoke. I actually think that Japan has so many karaoke places strategically because their society feels a lot of like workplace and school stress. And that helps them cope with it. That's why there's so many karaoke booths in Japan. Yeah, that's a real thing. Rage rooms are real? You mean the ones where you go and break glass and stuff? Yeah, I want to do that one of those days. I would love to go to a room and just break everything. Dude, if I could do that for like content on this channel, I would, but it sounds really difficult to pull off with, you know,
being a VTuber.
Turn into a Gretzko. Yeah! I believe a Gretzko, dude, just another side topic. I cannot believe a Gretzko is Sanrio. That's so crazy to me. Anyway. Yeah, Gretzko is the embodiment of that nature, right? Like she works an office job and then she goes and releases all of her frustration so she doesn't fucking crash out on her coworkers. Yeah, beeps the Gretzko. Yeah. Put a giant Gale Galleon print on my face and wear scuba gear? Nah, because then you guys are gonna see my bulge. Breaking glass and screaming ASMR videos win. Coming soon to a VTuber near you. Glass breaking ASMR. Just metal pipe sound effect over and over and glass shattering. Would Gale... Okay, shut up, Chai. I would be able to see the glass in the room. Shut up. If you guys don't know what they're talking about, Salmantha made a short clip. Actually, can I pull it up? I think I could pull it up. 1 second. I'll show it on stream, Sal. I thought it was really funny. Wait, I retweeted it. Let me go there. Ew! Oh, God. Zoo, are you in chat right now? I just saw what you posted earlier. Someone's fucking using grok on their OC. That fucking... Oh, man. I thought I was having a good day until that. I'm not sharing that. I cannot share that with you guys. If you guys come across it, you would be just as mad as I did. Somebody used grok to edit somebody's art piece. God, that makes me so mad. Okay, let me pull this up. Pull this over here. This over here. How do I do this? How do I do this? Like this. Window. Make source visible. No. Window capture. This one. I do this. Okay. Let me just do it like this. We'll start like this, this. Okay. Edit it from here. There we go. Where's my chat at? Chat, where are you? Oh, you're over there. That's why. Guys, look at this. Wait, can I pause music? Oh, I need audio too. Okay, there we go. What? Oh my god, is it because I'm using Chromium? Go. God damn it. Whatever, I'm just gonna link it in chat. God damn it. Chromium doesn't support this. Fucking hell. Did all that work for nada. Take a look at it. It's really funny. I apparently have a notorious enemy with glass. In video games, I'm not capable of seeing glass. Like a fucking pigeon running into a skyscraper. My god. Okay. I think I'm good for Zatsu today. The heavy topics. I didn't think we'd... Well, actually, no. I guess if it's me, I did expect to talk about heavy stuff like that. I'm pretty... I like talking about heavy stuff like that, but I know everybody can't handle that much. So let's end it with talking about how Gale Galleon's an actual bird. Let's talk about the schedule this week, actually, before I go. Nothing too crazy to talk about. I'm actually super excited for the games this week. Tomorrow we're playing a game called Noun Town, which I had no idea existed until I set up my schedule. It's a game. It's kind of like Shashingo, but instead of taking pictures, I think it's kind of like you build stuff, or like, I can't remember if it's like decorating or anything like that. I'm not exactly sure what we're getting into, but apparently there's a lot of there's like quizzing involved in it as well. So we'll get to learn a little bit more Japanese playing some Noun Town tomorrow. That's gonna be at 4 p.m. my time, so a little bit different than normal. 4 hours later than typical. Checkbo, welcome back aboard. Did I miss anything? I got lost in the sauce earlier. I didn't know if I missed a membership. Checkbo, welcome back for another month. Welcome back aboard. It'll be 4 p.m. my time, yeah. So 4 hours later than normal. On Thursday, we're playing Fantasy Life I, which I wanted to play last week, but I had to wait for official perms for this. I can promise you guys, I will be playing Fantasy Life for a hot minute on Thursday. I can guarantee it, because that game is going to be another grind fest. It's an RPG. It's gonna be really fun. That fan art is hot. What? That is me drawn as Zeus, because I was zapping bots in my community before. Which reminds me, I gotta double check the community. I haven't looked at it in a second. Not the community, but like the reports. There is a reports. I gotta get rid of that bot. I'm gonna zap that bot. I'm gonna zap him. Thank you guys, as always, for reporting them. But yeah, Fantasy Life, super duper looking forward to. On Friday, we're gonna be playing Minecraft. I think I might be doing beautification of the Avalon area. I might make the bridges a little bit prettier. I might go and like plant some flowers or stuff like that. Make paths a little bit more nice to walk on. Stuff like that. Or maybe fill up some of the area that we typically go to. It's gonna be fun. Minecraft gonna be nice and chill. And on Saturday, I actually watched somebody else play this just last week, House Flipper 2. I did not know about the House Flipper series. This looks fun as hell. Basically what you do is you go to the house, you clean it up, and then you decorate it, and then you try to make a profit off of it. It's literally, as the name implies, you flipping houses. Super fun. It sounds really, really fun. But yeah, basically the only stream that isn't at the same time is Noun Town tomorrow, a little bit later than typical. But yeah, pretty fun week this week. Pretty fun week this week. House Flipper's fun. I'm excited to play it. I'm super excited. Zany loves the game, so I'm excited to watch you play it. I swear, dude, you guys are gonna see my inner artist come out. You guys are gonna be impressed with my feng shui. My feng shui is immaculate. I know how to fucking put a curtain down, trust me. Trust me. You're back in here, House Flipper. Zoo, welcome back. I was asking just a second ago if you were in chat because I saw that. Okay, I saw that horrifically disgusting post that they used Rock for. That shit made me extremely, extremely upset. And I am so sorry that happened to you. I don't mean to bring it up because I'm sure you don't want to hear about it again, but that just fucking is so gross. Ay caramba. Let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Stream connecting. Our newest Ravelum song, 10 Man. I don't know. I have nothing to promote. Nothing like that. I guess next week I'm gonna go to Japan, so, you know, stay in tune for that. I'm gonna go to Japan. /J/J/J/J/J/J/J. That's a joke. Slashing the J. Slashing the J. Sorry, no, I've got nothing crazy. Yeah, stream changed too. Stream changed. Go stream Daddy Daddy Do. Is it time for that bit? Did Rizar put it on his schedule? I didn't check. I'm gonna go check right now. Did he actually put it on his schedule? Oh, he's a coward. He didn't. He's a coward. He didn't put it on his schedule. The /J's cancel each other out. I hope I used an odd amount then. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out for the day, I think. I'm pretty zatsued out. Oh shit. Looks like Cass just jumped into the Valo. So from one E-boy to another, I will bestow upon you the gamer rage that is Cassian Floros. Playing some delicious Valorant. I say delicious as if I like it, but I don't. But other people do. O2 Pippi, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for being such wonderful, you know, conversationalists in my chat. I really do appreciate it. I'm an E-boy. I'm electronic, and I'm a boy. Beep, boop, bop, bop, bop. I was doing the robot. Yep, take care, everybody. O2 Pippi, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And I'll see some Pipsqueaks on our tail later, most likely. If you guys are gaming. Johnny! This ending song really makes me so sad. I wish it weren't such a parting song. It makes all the birds cry.